And welcome to another edition of Visit Las Cruces Live, the real New Mexico podcast. My name's Ed Carnathan. We're going to take a look at tourism and travel insight, ideas on fun things to do, fun events coming up here in Las Cruces, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to talk about a great event that will be at the Las Cruces Convention Center. We have the fellas from NM Best with us. Guys, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
We have Daniel Padilla, Andres Arrieta, and Andy Chacon with us. And guys, Cornhole is what we're talking about. It's going to be a championship event at the Convention Center coming up on Labor Day weekend, August 30th through September 1st. Tell us a little bit about the event.
All right. August 30th through September 1st, we'll be hosting 3 divisions. You got your backyard baggers, your intermediate, as well as competitive. Surrounding areas, including Colorado, Arizona. We've got Hobbs, Albuquerque. A couple states coming down to test our luck.
Yeah. How many people do we have signed up so far?
So far, our Friday night blind draw, we are sitting at 92 players. Singles for Saturday, we're sitting at 128.
Wow.
And then our doubles tournament, which would be later that Saturday, we're sitting at about 92 teams.
Wow, that's great. Now, blind draw, for somebody that doesn't know what that is, you'll just put all the names in the hat and draw teams that way.
Basically, yeah. So everybody that's in the playing field that's registered and checked in, they'll put you in a big old pot. And what we do is we select a partner 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Randomize it. Yeah.
Randomize it. So you'll get your first partner, and then it'll depopulate, and then you'll get your second partner, depopulate, and then you get your third partner. And once you have your third partner, that's set for the rest of the night or the rest of the event.
For the rest of that
blind draw.
That blind
bracketed
draw.
play, yeah.
Yes, sir.
And it's sort of like a bracketed play, right? Double elimination. What do you guys do?
We do round robin.
Round
so
robin,
we'll do
okay.
2 round robin games, and then you get seeded in the bracket.
Yeah.
Whether, if you do really good, you obviously get a bye, or
Right.
if you do pretty poorly,
Yeah.
you'll play one of the better teams
Right.
off the bat.
Just like any other sport.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And that's the interesting thing. This right here, basically was a barbecue thing, right? And it's evolved into a competitive sport. And we can say that. It's a competitive sport for sure.
For sure.
Now, you guys have started, when did you start your club?
Around this time last year, actually. Yeah.
Right around this
It
time
was
last year.
Literally around this time.
It hasn't been too long. And you guys ran an event last year. Where did you guys have that one at?
At the Convention Center.
Center
Yes,
as
sir.
well.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the second annual New Mexico Best Showdown, as we're calling it. And then Monday is going to be really fun. Right, guys? Now, it's something special about the Monday competition.
Actually, it's Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. The
It'll
Sunday competition.
Yep.
Sunday.
It'll be hosted
Sunday morning. So that one's a special event. That one will be the North versus South.
Yeah.
They have that maybe, I think they've been running it for 5 years?
I believe 5.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years?
So it's been up in Albuquerque, and you guys were able to bring it down here.
Yeah, so as we were talking with the folks up north, we thought it'd be a great idea, one, to get more teams down,
Yeah.
as well as help them out with their North versus South tournament.
Okay.
So the idea behind that is they get captains for the North team and captains for the South team, 12 teams each side, and they basically just get the best cornhole shooters all over the state. And the cutoff line is, I think, in Socorro. Anything up north is north. Below that, Hobbs, and all the way across to the western New Mexico is the south.
That'll be interesting and probably a whole lot of fun on Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, if people want to come out and check it out, is there an entry fee, or can you just come out and cheer everybody on?
Absolutely free. Free to the public. You can bring your grandparents, your kids, whoever you want, the next door neighbors. We want everybody to come check it out. We're trying to build around the community.
Right.
And that's exactly what we want. We want families. We want, your uncles, your aunts, everybody to come out and enjoy it.
Yeah, should be a whole lot of fun. Now, are you mixing the gals with the guys, or is there a separate women, a separate guys division? How does that work?
No, it's all one division.
Right.
Girls, guys, kids. It'll all be in that bracket depending on where you're seated, where you're playing. you could play anybody.
I get beat by my wife in cornhole all the time, so I know exactly what that's like.
Yeah, I mean, there's little kids that can barely write their name that come out and beat us adults. You know,
you know, we're sitting down, you know, upset for a little bit. Of course, you know, you got beat by a kid, but you know, he forgets, or whoever the kid is, they forget all about it and go play with you know, their toys that they bring.
They run around. They're kids. You know, they go run around and chase each other and stuff.
Now, will you guys be in the expo hall inside the convention center? Have they decided what room you're going to use yet?
That's the big hall.
The big hall.
Yeah, the big hall.
So it'll be in the big hall. How many sets of boards will you have up?
Man, we're sitting over 30 boards.
Wow.
30 sets of boards to get everybody.
Yeah. Now, do you guys supply the bags? Do people need to bring their own bags?
We do have some loaners that we can lend out. We do recommend you bring your own set of bags for the event, just because we never know if we'll have enough, if we won't, you know. So
sure. Absolutely. I may have to come out and bring my Pittsburgh Steeler bags. Yes, I have my custom Pittsburgh Steeler bags.
Those will be hitting the ground for sure.
You're already starting off 0-2 it.
Ed, you're already out. We saw your bags.
I like loaning my bags out, especially the new ones, because they get broken in a little easier. Sure. I don't have to do it myself.
And that's it's really amazing how these companies, they make the bags. And there's a lot that goes in to the bag making.
Oh yeah.
You know, different the material that they make them out of, and they stuff them with corn or whatever it might be, some sort of synthetic stuff. You know, and it's just amazing on how technical this sport is. Now, when people come out, and they're gonna have a great time. You guys are gonna have the music playing, I imagine, right? It's gonna be like a festival environment.
Yes, sir. We actually got DJ Tommy Black coming out Friday and Saturday.
Great.
So he'll be there all night Friday, pretty much all day Saturday, because he has an event Saturday evening. Yeah. So, but he'll be there most of the day, and then Sunday I'll just plug my phone in and we'll rock out all day.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Now, some polka music or something.
Yeah. And then refreshments, you guys will have the concession stands going, beer, whatever it might be out there. You know, sometimes you throw the cornhole bag a little straighter when you're holding the beer. I found that out.
It balances you out,
Yeah, July 4th, I came to that conclusion. In the backyard, throwing a bag with a beer in my hand, I was a better shot.
I know some balance. Yeah, some people don't get good until they're 4 in.
Right. Going to be a whole lot of fun. Again, New Mexico Best Showdown. It's going to be at the Las Cruces Convention Center starting on Friday, August 30th, the 31st, and September 1st, Sunday, September 1st, in the Convention Center. Guys, where can people find out more information about the event?
We do have all our events listed on Scoreholio. It is a downloadable app, free of charge. All our events will be there.
And that's out that they can pay and their entry fee and everything there?
Entry fee will be day of.
Day of, okay.
Yes. Cash.
And it's got to be cash.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Money talks.
Yeah, money. And the cool thing is, with the money that people are paying, you guys are putting that right back into the pot. So
right back into the players' hands. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you guys are taking the money from the entry fees and you're going to put that back into the cash prizes, right? And that's a big deal with the cash prize.
We got actually $2,000 extra to add to the pot.
And spread out throughout the whole weekend in each division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now one division is going to get more than the other.
Yeah.
We're going to spread it out evenly.
And this event is an ACL event, right? American Cornhole League. Is that what it's sanctioned as, or is it another division or different?
It's sanctioned in ACL rules. It is through Scoreholio, though.
Through Scoreholio. Okay, I got you.
American Cornhole League.
Yeah, so the Scoreholio, you can download that on your Apple iPhone or your Android or whatever it is, and you can find out all the information that's on there. And then talk a little about, there's 3 divisions, right? So you have your backyard baggers. That's your recreational player, I would think. That's where I would fit in, I think.
Me too. I play all the time. I fit in that one.
Intermediate, a little bit better, and then competitive. That's got to be crazy to watch. You know, I've seen it on ESPN before, and some of those guys are just boom, 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 put it in a hole one after another, one after another. It's quite a sight to see. Who are some of the top players that we have here in Las Cruces?
Oh man, there's quite a bit. We have 2 boys that attend Mayfield that are pretty good. We've got Jacob Cisneros.
Damien.
Azur.
I don't know how to say his
There's
last name.
quite a bit.
Sorry,
you guys would be amazed, man. You were just talking about ESPN. These guys meet those requirements.
They're on that level.
They are on that level.
Jacob and Josh, they're brothers. They go to Mayfield. Those kids, they bleed cornhole.
Yeah.
That's all they want to do, you know.
Right.
They've been pros as well up north. They've made a name for themselves around the state, and you know, it's a pretty cool sight to see, knowing that, you know, there's some type of drive in them as far as cornhole goes. Right. You know, they want to go to the next level. You can easily see that.
And we have somebody, right, that achieved a college scholarship, right, in cornhole.
Yes, sir. Yeah, one of our sponsored players.
And who's that?
Jacob Hernandez. Jacob Hernandez.
Yes, so what college is he going to?
Winthrop.
Yeah. So he's going to Winthrop on a full ride.
Yes, sir.
By throwing some cornhole.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yep.
It's just crazy. It's crazy, right? You know, back when I was a kid and you guys were younger, it was always, you know, you got a football or baseball or basketball, but now everything's out there. Esports, you know, that's a big thing now. That's a competitive thing. You guys here with the cornhole, it's just a whole lot of fun. And then it's going to be at the Convention Center Friday, August 30th through September 1st. That's a Sunday, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun out at the Convention Center. Guys, we appreciate you coming by. We really do. And before we let you go, we're going to ask one final question that we always ask everybody. Any of you want to answer, all of you answer, whatever it might be. But whenever you talk to people who've never been to Las Cruces, who don't live here, what do you tell them is your favorite thing about the area?
Want me to take it? You got it.
I got it. First and foremost, I'd like to say the food. Right. I mean, the food keeps us here. It keeps us nice and healthy and nice and warm during the winter time.
Ain't none of us starving.
Yeah, nobody's starving. I guess on a side note as well, the closeness of the community. Yeah. That kind of was our drive to start NM Best. Ways to give back to the community and get more involved with the community. And in turn, also grow the sport. So I think that goes hand in hand. So I like the closeness of our families and our community. Yeah,
excellent, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you, and 100% success with this great event. Again, coming up August 30th through September 1st. It'll be at the Las Cruces Convention Center, and you can find out all the information about it at Scoreholio, the app Scoreholio. And you can check all that. Also, you guys have a Facebook page.
Yes, sir.
I know that. You can get all the information on there as well. That's going to do it for this edition of Visit Las Cruces Live, the real New Mexico podcast. You can listen for free on most podcast apps. Also, listen online at visitlascruces.com. I'm Ed Carnathan. We'll see you next time right here on Visit Las Cruces Live, the real New Mexico podcast.